In this video, we are going to look at the questions in the Chapter 7, Section 2 slides. Here we have 5 equations that we're asked to solve. So we've got x plus 4 equals 8. We subtract 4 from each side of the equation to get x equals 4. X plus 2 equals 4. We add 2 to each side of the equation to get x equals 6. X plus 3 equals 8. Subtract 3 from both sides. Get x equals 5. 5 plus x equals 2. We can subtract 5 from both sides of the equation to get x equals -3. 10 equals x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides of the equation to get 11 equals x, or x equals 11. We usually put the variable first, but it's not that important. Next, some more equations. We've got 4x equals 48. So we divide both sides of the equation by 4 to get x equals 12. 45 equals 0.5x. That's the same as x over 2. So now we can multiply both sides of the equation by 2 to get 90 equals x, or as I said before, x equals 90. Not that it matters, either way will work. 1/4 n equals 7, so we multiply both sides by 4 to get n equals 28. Sorry, these pages are not separating well at the moment. Solve the equation -n equals 25. Okay, well, if -n equals 25, then we can multiply both sides of the equation by -1. Multiplying -n by -1 gives n. Multiplying 25 by -1 gives -25. So n equals -25. Next, we are asked to verify that the solution to the equation 4x equals 48 is x equals 12. To do this, we just take 4 times 12 and see that that is equal to 48. Since that means that both sides of the equation are true, both sides of the equation are equal to 48, we have verified the equation. We have verified the solution. Solve the equation 4x minus x equals 7 plus 8. So the first thing we'll do is we will combine like terms on each side of the equation. 4x minus x gives us 3x. 7 plus 8 is 15. So we can divide both sides of the equation by 3 to get x equals 5. Here we have 2x plus 4 equals 8. We have to do this in 2 steps. First, we subtract 4 from both sides of the equation to get 2x equals 4. Then we divide both sides by 2 to get x equals 2. Here, we need to move our x's so they're all on the same side. I will add 4x to both sides of the equation, and I'll get 9 equals 12x. Then x equals 9 over 12, which is 3/4 when we simplify. Again, these are multi-step problems. First, we combine like terms. 4x minus 3 is going to stay the same, but here we've got 3x plus x over here, so that's 4x minus 3 again. And now we see that if we add 3 to both sides and subtract 4x from both sides, we get 0 equals 0. This is what we call a tautology. It is something that is true no matter what value we pick for x. But this is, it doesn't matter if we pick 1, 7, 10,000, or pi. This is always going to be a true statement. (3x minus 7 equals x plus 2x minus 11. Combine like terms, and we get 3x minus 7 equals 3x minus 11. I'll subtract 3x from both sides. and add 7 to both sides to get 0 equals -4. But that's not true. 0 does not equal -4, and thus this is a contradiction. It is something that is never true, no matter what number we put in for the value of x. (9x plus 2 equals 6x minus 10). I will subtract 2 from both sides, and I'll subtract 6x from both sides. I get 3x equals -12, and if I take 3x equals -12 and divide both sides by 3, I get x equals -4. First thing I'm going to do with this next problem, combine like terms, I get 7x minus 3 equals 8 minus 6x. I'll add 3 to both sides, and I'll add 6x to both sides. That gives me 13x equals 11, so x equals 11 over 13. (28 equals 7x minus 3x minus 4. First thing we do is with this multiplication over here. 28 equals 7x minus 3x plus 12. Combine like terms. 28 equals 4x plus 12. Now I will subtract 12 from both sides of the equation. 28 minus 12 equals 4x minus 12 plus 12 minus 12. That 28 minus 12 is going to be 16 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4, and I get 4 equals x, or x equals 4. 6 minus x plus 3 equals 2x. I distribute my negative sign. That's 6 minus x minus 3 equals 2x. Combine like terms. 6 minus 3 is 3. Minus x equals 2x. I add x to both sides. 3 equals 3x. X equals 1. Here I've got 5x over 8 equals 30. I multiply both sides by 8 to get 5x equals 8 times 30, which is 240. And I divide both sides by 5 to get x equals 240 over 5, which is 48. 1/2 z equals 1/4 plus 1/12 plus 1/3. First thing I can do is multiply both sides of the equation by 2, which will give me z equals 2 times 1/4 is 2/4 or 1/2. 2 times 1/12 is 2/12 or 1/6. And 2 times 1/3 is just 2/3. Now we need to take these fractions and write them as a single fraction. Z equals 1/2 plus 1/6 plus 2/3. Well, I can write all of these in terms of twelfths. That's 6/12 plus 2/12 plus 4/12. Okay, well, 6 plus 4 plus 2. This should have been 8/12, my bad. Okay, 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 2 is 16/12, which is the same as I can divide both of these by 4 to get 4/3 or 1 1/3. Finally, we have 2.8x equals 1.4. So x equals 1.4 divided by 2.8, which is just 1/2. Finally, in this section, we got a couple of word problems. A horticulturist marks off a 32-meter wide rectangular nursery plot with 158 meters of fencing. Because plants must be properly spaced, she needs to know the length of the plot. Find the length in meters. Well, we know that the equation for the perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2L plus 2W, where L is the length and W is the width. We know that the perimeter is 158 meters, and the width is 32 meters. So using this, we can solve for L. 158 equals 2L plus 64. I subtract 64 from each side of the equation. 158 minus 64 is going to be, I want to say that's 86. Yes, no. 96, right? 58 minus 64, 94, my bad. Okay, 94 is 2L, so L equals 47 meters. Finally, a machine part weighs 2.7 kilograms and is to be shipped in a carton weighing X kilograms. If the total weight of 3 packaged parts is 9.3 kilograms, how much does each carton weigh? Okay, so we know that the total weight of a packaged part is going to be 2.7 plus X. We've got 3 packaged parts, and that's equal to 9.3 kilograms. Divide both sides by 3, and I get 2.7 plus X equals 3.1. Subtract 2.7 from both sides, and I get X equals 0.4 kilograms. That is it for this video. If you have any questions, please get in touch.